Hello everyone, it's Terry, and this is the June 2024 Orchid collection update. This is Stonei, my very favorite species, going out of bloom. Species from Borneo, hangs off of the limestone cliffs. Bucket list for sure. Over here, this is, wow, I just noticed this, that I need to, I should be somewhat more concerned with this, although the lower leaf yellowing up is less of a concern than it would be if it were a lead from the axis, the crown. Anyway, this is Phalaenopsis gigantea, and maybe it's just not getting enough water. These do like a lot of water, more than any regular Phalaenopsis, especially in the summer, spring, summer when they're growing. Okay, down below here, this is my Angraecum viburnum, which is the variety, or superbum variety xerophyllum. And you see there's a spike still developing there. Right next to it are my collection of some of my mounted Angraecoids and other things, really. My Barkeria collection is right here. I guess there is one outside. This is when they will be putting up their spring growth. Here's this one, and there's this new growth here, and then there's that one, and this is another one here. So, this is Uniflorum crossed with Kitty, Bardendrum Kitty. And let's see, just to give you an idea of some other ones that I have. This is Barkeria, and then this one is Barkeria Dorothea. So Barkerias are an obsession of, obviously I collect them, one of the genus I collect, and they stay tiny, but their growth habit is that they bloom in early spring, and then they bloom from dormant spikes that come up through the growth season, and then they bloom from the apex, and then they go through a dormancy after the growth cycle is completed. Then they get a rest. This is a deciduous plant, so it's not uncommon for them to be leafless, as these are, and it is not uncommon for them to look like they're dead as well. But they appreciate shade and copious amounts of water while they're putting up the new growth. So then in the off season, they want more sun and dry conditions, completely dry conditions. See in there, it looks like there is a little growth coming out the side right there. Okay, in addition to that, this is a Gastrochilus, and it goes way back here, and it really is just putting up growths. You can see it's way down here, there's roots here, and then there's other plants. This is my Aerangis herrotiana. And then I have a biloba here. this is carnea, and all of these are putting up new leaves. This right here is, I believe it's Aerangis Pioneer, maybe? I think it's Pioneer. And you see that's got a new growth. Here is Aerangis modesta. And then here is, this is a Cyrtorkis herrotiana. And then next to this is another cross, which is luteo-alba distincta times pumilio. And it has always done really well. And down here is my Euryangis Nile. And tucked in here, hiding, is my cookie eye. Right in there, that's cookie eye. This is Euryangis distincta. Lovely fishtail. And this is Euryangis distincta. I think that's what it's called, yeah. And over here is my Aeranthes henrichii. Again, putting up that new leaf there. Yay. So, good things are happening over here. As I turn over this way, this mustache Phalaenopsis has been going for a while now. Here's the tag. Anyway, here is, this bloom just opened, another bloom on my Phalaenopsis Sweet Memory Liodoro. Fragrance is just beginning to come out. Right here is, this has not bloomed for me before. This is amboinensis, variety yellow. And let's see. Yes, it's got that little yellow edge around it. Nice. This should be fragrant as well. There's a bud on my Phalaenopsis Fangtastic Green Envy. This spike on the Phalaenopsis celebensis. Flower hanging on a little bit. That's Angraecum Joyce Stewart, which is, I think it's compactum times scatianum. And this is the Tenifolia yamada. Still going strong, but the flowers are going out. Nice to see this new growth here on my Maxillaria cameridii, which bloomed last year, but it went through a rough transition back here from carriage house. Hopefully it is through that. And down here, well, I'm sorry to see that, but that is a corner cervi. Corner cervis need more moisture and humidity and air movement, so I need to move that to a place, because I'm sure that's why that spike has dried up. Let me go back this way and then make my way back outside. Let's see. Over here, this is Angraecum eichlerianum. And there is a flower spike that's got a bud that's forming. everything looks good over here. Some of my Angraecoids, my compactum here. This is white emblem, Angraecum white emblem. This is Phalaenopsis venosa. No, it's pulchra times sig. So hopefully that spike will give me a flower soon. That's supposed to be really nicely dark magenta. This finally stopped blooming. This Bulbophyllum, which is Zagreus, has been putting up new growths and maturing growths. There's another growth over there. This is my Euryangis stapiliflora, giving me that nice growth there. And here's my Phalaenopsis corona that's budding up, gonna give me some more flowers. Let's see, this is Lacartia amoena, and I know you probably maybe you can see it. And I've been showing this lately as it's got clearly developed, more developed inflorescence. There's, and then here's, and then there's back there, and then over here on this side, there's more. So, and my Bulbophyllums here putting up growths down here as well, and I have some Phalaenopsis, and there's a Jumelia, I believe. This is my Angraecum infundibulare. This is my Jumelia comerans. And what else? Over here I've got some more Bulbophyllums. I need to really give this more moisture. This is my Microtangis that I love. Here is my Bulbophyllum echinolabium that is in spike. It's already produced one flower from that spike, and it's getting ready to produce another one. It is sequential. There's the tag. And there are the other two spikes over there, and it's putting up plentiful new growths. And there's even one behind there. So it's doing well. This is my Phalaenopsis Raymond Burr. It's blue ember. What is it? Fiji Sunset. What am I talking about? And I have two of them, and I need to get the mealybugs off of them. But there's a new side spike right there. Down below here are some of my, well, mostly paths. And there's a spike right there that I pointed out before, which is stonei crossed with Path Johanna Burkhardt. So all of these cattleyas here are putting up new growths, as you see. Here's my Dendrobium senile, and those new growths are increasing in size really nicely. There's a new growth. Wow, that is Colostylus falcata, I think. Yeah, it's Colostylus falcata. That's a new growth. That is a rescue. And up here are some encyclias that need to go outside yet. There's a cordillera up there, and there are others down here, and in front here is my Bulbophyllum Mankind, adorable too, which has that new growth. And there's a new growth, there's a rhizome there. Also here, this is my maximum. And here are nice bloom spike here. And this is Dendrobium UI Prince. UI Prince. This is my Encyclia inaquensis, and there is that new growth, very slender. I'm afraid to put that outside. Those like bone dry. All right. Okay, let's go back. Okie dokie. So, up here is where we left off. And this is Epidendrum pseudoepidendrum. Epidendrum pseudoepidendrum is what that is. Wow, these need water. And that's got a nice new growth on them. So happy to have that. What else? I'm not sure what that plant is, but it's got a really nice fat bud on it. Looks like it's, oh, my Ambinosa. It's nice and fragrant. Big fat bud right there. This is Phalaenopsis valentii. And it's got a few more buds coming on it. It looks like some mealies. Definitely is in need of a water. A few more spikes on the plant. This is my matcha. No, this is Phalaenopsis Elaine B. Taylor, which has Yang Yang blueberry in it and gigantea. Nicely fragrant. And around over this side is this. Let me see. I'm not sure what. I don't know. I don't want to dig in there for the tag, but it's very pretty. Looks like it was that KS yellow. Well, it was golden fragrance. It was something fragrance, but it's not fragrant. Not right now. All right. So seems that's it for inside. So let's go out. Okay, so we are outside now, and it is fairly late in the day, so pardon the lack of light, but I'll do my best. This arrived yesterday from Florida Suncoast Orchids. And I'm not sure if I am in focus or not, but all of these are very much fragrant. Here's some flowers left on the orchid jungle. And then I have Need a chin here with these dark stems. And this is Bocudii, basically a Bocudii. Back this way. Actually, this first one was that Suncoast dancing butterflies. This one. Okay, and back over here, this Bulbophyllum that I got at Redlands, which is the crown point times carunculatum and spike. This flower, which is the Cattleya jungle elf crossed with Schilleriana, is still in bloom. Right here behind there is that spike, which is my dichroma, Encyclia dichroma. There's a sheath right there. And then I've got these Phalaenopsis up here on either side of this Dimorphorchis loei. And there is the spike. And there are the flower buds getting increasingly more plump. And this beauty. And that is the gigantea samba red, and that's crossed with Yafan black snake. Okay. So, let me point this out real quick. This is, got this at Redlands, and this is my Trichocentrum tigrinums. One is a cross and one is a species. Actually, I have a couple species that I just mounted as is on this piece of ceramic. Really just clipped it there. This on this side seems to be faring a little bit better than that one, and even this one, although there's still some of it alive, which is great. And that's Trichocentrum tigrinum. And I know there's another tigrinum. Oh, it's up there. Anyway, it's not important. Right over here is, that's not the tag. This is the tag. Pucatovola golden peacock. And there is a spike. This is my Encyclia marina And it is still maturing all of those new growths. It still has a few that are in sheath. Doing really well. Didn't lose anything. And just growths on my Bursavilus here. I don't really see many inflorescence yet. I am still hoping. So this is a nice new growth on my Dendrobium delcourei. And this is that other tigrinum that I have. Very, very tiny. Trichocentrum tigrinum. This is my Bursavilla perenniae, which is my favorite. And these do bloom off of previously bloomed canes. They can rebloom. And they are fragrant at night. Very fragrant, like jasmine. Okay, and down here, this is Dendrobium anceps, which has that flower. This is a reblooming, bloomed early spring. And there's another bud in there. Okay, my Barkerias here. More encyclias. This is my Dendrobium findleyanum. It's giving me a lot of new growths that just finished blooming. Back here is my Epidendrum Prolostylus parkinsonianum, and it's got several growths in various stages of maturity. Don't see any sign of any flowers though. So that's a shame, but oh well. This is early. No, it's not early. They should be setting their buds now, to be honest. This is a very strong plant this year. There's a new growth. And then over on the other side, that's a new growth. And I believe there's another in here. Yeah, right there. This is Martin Wolf times Paul BC Florida Stars. Hoping that that gets to be bloom size soon. Those will be spectacular flowers. And I've got trichocentrums up here. This is my Lancianum. And this is Johnsonianum times Josephine. It's got nice roots, giving me that nice growth. And this is Trichocentrum sprucei. And this is my Trichocentrum splendidum. This is Docrilla terretifolium. And this is, these are a couple of plants, well, these are all plants that I got at Redlands that are newly mounted or potted up. This is a Prostechia ionopleba, I think that's what it's called. And anyhow, let's go inside here. One more thing that I want to point out is this. This is my, it's munificum now, but I will still call it Inobobon. And I potted it up in some sphagnum, and it gets nice shade, but it gets more afternoon sun. And these encyclias are just spectacular. I feel like I'm in Florida. All right, stepping inside the cage, we are right next to this trichoglottis, Liodoriana, and there is that flower bud right there. That's a flower bud. It's being difficult. And this is my Trichoglottis rosea. And then got some Bulbophyllums here that are mounted. This is a no ID that's got some new growths coming on it. And then back here is Bulbophyllum facetum. And it's in bud. And there's another bud. And there's another bud. That might be another bud right there. Nice. Still hanging on there, that cross Dendrobium tangerinum that's crossed with discolor. And then down here I brought out my Natalie Simpkins. I don't think that there is a flower left on the plant. Well, let's turn this baby around and see if I can do it without tearing the plant up, because it's so ginormous. Oh, shit. And of course, that's what I knew I was gonna do. Knock stuff over. Okay. One more little turn and then we will do. So, there we go. Natalie Simpkins. And it's just still not showing off. It's not focusing. Sorry. Really? This is that Aerangis cross. Modesta times Elro. There's that inflorescence. There's that one. See, it's gonna be kind of dark in here, but it's right there. You see this newly mounted one that I got at Redlands, that inflorescence is still pushing forward. And look at that long root. And there's another root under there that looks the same. Back over this way. That spike is still elongating here on this Rodriguezia. For the most part, these Angraecums still look pretty good. Hopefully this is better, but okay, that's much better. There's a leaf yellowing there, but I can't be too concerned about that. Also, looks like that is suffering a bit, but still, all in all, it looks great. This Rodriguezia here, this is Liana, and oh, it's lanceolata. Okay, and there is flower spike right there. Got my Cyrtorkis here in some shade, and here is another Cyrtorkis. Well, no, I've got them all here. Here is the Bulbophyllum Mankind with those spikes left on the plant. And I think there's another one around here. Yeah, there's a couple peeking through there. So that's a good thing. Down here soaking in the water, this is my Dendrobium spectabile. And you can see it's got massive new growths on it coming out. There's one down there as well. And I know there's a few others around the base. It's my Phalaenopsis Handlebar that just finished blooming. Before this goes out, this is the other den hybrid that is Dendrobium farmeri crossed with Densiflorum. And this is my Aeranthes biloba. And down here are more Angraecoids. This is my Epidendrum wallisii. And then this is my Dendrobium Joyce Kelly, that nice new growth there. And back here, hiding, is a big bud, and that is Angraecum jitterii. And there's another bud down there. All right. Let's see here. Just some Brasavalas here in Cattleyas. This is my Angraecum magdaleni. It's got a new leaf coming. It's really all, to be honest, that's going on. So it's a good thing I can keep it short. But so far so good on the imports that I got at Redlands. Fingers crossed. Let me see, am I missing anything? I don't think so. So, since that's the case, I'm gonna get the heck out of Dodge and move on to something else. But thanks for watching and enjoy your orchids. This has been the update of my orchid collection for June 2024. Thanks for watching and enjoy your orchids. Bye.